Welcome back to the Rag Company YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over different methods of doing a drying aid. Now we'll be washing the vehicle with Optimum No Rinse and the Big Red Sponge, but then drying aids. Now why do you use a drying aid? Drying aid, if you have a cold vehicle, just brought in from outside in the snow, the metal is always humid, it's hard to dry. Drying aid will help you do that. Drying aids always give you a little bit more gloss and at the same time more protection. And finally, a slicker surface. Now we'll be using Instant Detailer and Gloss Enhancer on the front fender and the standard waffle weave towel, 370 GSM, and this is an 80-20 blend. Going to the front door, we'll be using Opti-Seal as a drying aid, and we'll be using this Korean waffle weave, which is a 400 GSM towel with a 70-30 blend, a little bit more absorbent. And finally, on the back, we'll be using the Eagle Edgeless towel, and we'll be doing the wash clay and wax. So we'll be using Optimum Car Wax and the Optimum Clay Disk as our clay medium. So let's have at it. So always starting, we'll be using O&R at the standard dilution ratio of 256:1. So it's half an ounce to a gallon, or 1 ounce to 2 gallons, however you want to look at it. It's already preloaded in our bucket with our Big Red Sponge. Now the Big Red Sponge, as always, you don't just want to take it out of the bucket, leave it dripping, soaking wet. You also don't want to squeeze all the polymers out of it. Just want to leave it so it's on the verge of dripping. Always starting at the top of the panel and working our way down. Now, this vehicle is far from being clean. It actually gets used as an Uber taxi. So, wash the door. And we'll use the fingers of the sponge to get in around the emblem here. While we're here, we'll point out the Optimum Synergy podcast. Please listen, subscribe, have fun with that. We do it for your benefit. And finally, the back door. Once again, we'll clean it with a Big Red Sponge, make sure we get into that door pocket nicely. And while we're down here, let's point out Detox. That's on the Rag Company YouTube channel. You can listen to that and watch it anytime you want. Levi Gates does a great job of hosting that. We have many people on that. So, once again, the standard waffle weave towel, an Instant Detailer and Gloss Enhancer. Like any Optimum product, the less you use, the better it is. So, one little spray, and you notice the water starts going down. Drying towel always folded. Put your drying towel where you put the Instant Detailer. We have a nice dry surface with a nice gloss to it and a nice slick feeling because of the Instant Detailer and Gloss Enhancer. Moving on, we have Opti-Seal. They're saying it's such a small bottle. It's an extremely concentrated product. It actually takes 200 pushes of this to get 1 ounce out of this bottle. If you want to try it at home, better work on your finger. So, we'll be using the 400 GSM Korean waffle weave 70-30 blend. Once again, one spray. Where we sprayed it is where we put our towel, and we're spreading the Opti-Seal as we're drying. Now the Opti-Seal can go on the plastics, emblems, chrome, everywhere. So now we have a nice slick surface with that. Let me just move our wash bucket a little closer. Because in there, we have our clay disc. Now, whenever you use a clay medium, you want to break it in on glass first. And we've already done that. So, take our Optimum Car Wax, one spray of the car wax on the panel. It's always better when you turn the sprayer on. You get a little more out of it. So, one spray of the Optimum Car Wax on the panel. Where we put the spray is where we put our clay medium. And you can use a clay towel, you can use a standard clay bar if you want, or you can use this clay disc. Now this clay disc, you can get an interface pad for it, which relieves pressure points. It also gives you a nice handle to hold on to. We can actually hear the contamination on the surface. And you keep going until the surface is smooth and you don't hear that contamination anymore. And you can see the contamination we picked up. Put that back in our O&R. Take our Eagle Edgeless 480 GSM to dry the surface off. So you can see how quickly it's absorbing. Working in conjunction with the wax. Leave a nice, soft, very slick surface. And there you have it. We wash with O&R and we use 3 different drying aids. Instant Detailer and Gloss Enhancer on the front fender. We used OptiSeal on the passenger's door. And I got a little bit of moisture on here from washing the back door. And the back door, we used Optimum Car Wax with a clay disc to not only use as a drying aid, but at the same time, decontaminate the surface. If you want to learn more about any of these products, Rag Company Towels, Optimum Polymer Technologies, Chemicals, watch the Rag Company YouTube channel. You can contact Levi, who's not here today, but he's not far, at levi@theragcompany.com. And you can always contact me at info@opticoat.com. So you can subscribe up here to the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thank you very much.